Hi Blue Jackets, welcome to our first weekly review video lesson. So thank you very much for joining us during the week. If you were able to come once or even twice, then you got a lot of the stuff that you see on this video today. But if you weren't able to come, then it'll all be new for you. So we worked on lots of different things. So we start out with a warm-up and then we talk about some ways to do sidekick better. There's also some detail on your one steps. And then we also talked a little bit about changing your one steps into sparring combinations and your sparring combinations into one steps. So that'll really help you to do better on your kicking combinations, putting hands and feet together, and getting smoother with your technique. Remember, we also have some black belt challenges. So we have a couple of black belt challenges. First of all, we really want you to make sure that you are paying attention and appreciating all the awesome things we have about staying home with our families right now. So some of you told me about those, and I love that you said that you like spending more time with your families. And also we have another one, and that is physical challenge, working out with your family. So I know some of you are doing some PE things together, and I know some of you are doing some black belt challenges together. So I'd love to see some video of you and your family working out together. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll look forward to seeing you in class really soon. Let's do a quick warm-up before we get started today. So let's start out with 20 jumping jacks. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, let's do some leg work. Do some mounts and climbers. So just one leg in the front, and we'll just change. All right, and since we're down here, let's do some T push-ups. So that means that we're just doing a push-up, and then straight arm. Good. It's really important that in karate we connect our feet and our hands and be able to balance. Just one more each side. All right, here's another way we can connect our hands and our feet is balance your weight and then pick up your left foot and your right hand. And then change to the other side. Oh, I need to work on that. Okay. All right, let's do some swinging of our legs. So straight leg swinging. Eight, 9, 10. Okay, other side. Let's count in Korean this time. Ready? 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Good. Right, stretch number 11. 11. And other side. And stretch. All right, then hold on to something if you need to. And we're going to change legs each time, lifting our leg to the same spot. Look at the ceiling behind you. And put your heel on the same spot. let's do stretch number 12. Great. Okay, let's get ready for class. So this week we're going to work a lot on sidekick. So let me just help you with this, and we'll do it lots of different ways so you can see some things that are important about sidekick. So first of all, let's just start here on our knees like this. We're going to bring our knee up to our shoulder like this and kick straight back behind us. Now pick a spot that you're aiming at, pick a spot, and then try to hit the same spot. When you change legs like this, and aim at the same spot. So knee in, knee out, pull it back. So remember, in round kick, our foot comes back, but in side kick, our knee comes back. So that's what's important to remember here. Knee comes back in. All right, so try to kick as straight as you can, back behind you, changing legs each time. All right, changing legs. There we go. All right, so now we're going to try to do that standing. And what I want you to get the idea of is picking up your foot as high as your knee right away. So I'm using a stool here. I want you to use cushions, okay? I want you to use something much, much softer than this. We're going to stand close to the stack of cushions, just about, knee level or something like that. And we're going to make sure we turn our back to that, and then pick up our foot above there and side kick over the top and back, and then down, okay? So changing sides. Stack of cushions, pick up your foot as high as you need, and pull back. Okay, so again, out and back. Right, out and back. So try that lots of times over the cushions, and then we'll have somebody hold a pool noodle for you. So practice out and back. Right, out and back. That's the way. Out and back. Straight over and straight back. So try to get closer and closer to the cushions without touching them on the way out or the way back. Going over the top of them on the way out and the way back. Okay, so now we're going to ask someone to hold a pool noodle for us out there so we make sure that we're really hitting what we aim for. Okay, so what we're aiming for, way out there. Okay, try to keep both hands up while you do that. Side kick out and back. Okay. So aim at a pool noodle that's on the other side of your cushions, or whatever you're using for this. Okay? And keep your hands up better than what I'm demonstrating. Okay, hands up, side kick over the top. So this will help you to remember, side kick doesn't go like this, and after we kick, we can't drop our foot. We need to go out and back. Okay? Out and back over the top. Hi everybody, this is my Karate Kid Carly. I'm so happy she's here to help me today. So we'll demonstrate the one steps for you. Now I will tell you the form and the one steps are a tiny bit different, but they're the same combinations. So I'll try to point out some of the differences while we're doing the one steps, okay? So these are our new one steps for Blue Jacket rotation number 2. So first evade. Punch. You may need to step back a tiny bit. Round kick to the side of the person, then big step back so you have enough space. Side kick, hammer fist. All right? So you just have to adjust the space, close for the round kick, step away for the side kick, and then back in for the hammer fist. Okay? And then second one is all hands, block, punch, then low hammer fist and high hammer fist. So that one, you stay for the first two and step for the next two. All right, that's similar to the stepping you did on number 2 before. All right, number 3, now it's an interesting one. You're going to move your foot out of the way so your head is not there when you're cross blocking. Step, chop, step back, front kick. Now in the form, we're moving forward, but we have to be careful with the partner. So let's go through those 3 one more time. Okay, so number 1, evade, punch, round kick, step away, side kick, hammer fist. Now on number 2, we're going to just block, punch, step, and change feet, and use our lead hand. So one hand does the block and the other hand does all 3 shots. And then number 3 is fade away. Make sure you're getting your foot out of the way so that your head isn't in the way of this anymore. Turn, chop, step back, front. Okay? All right. Thank you very much. All right. Thanks, everybody. An important concept we talked about this week was connecting 1 steps to sparring. So what we want you to be able to do is continuously improve your strengths. The most important thing to work on is our strength. So let's say that you have a favorite combination that you use in sparring. Let's see if we can turn it into 1 step. Conversely, if you have a favorite 1 step that you do, then let's see if we can turn it into a sparring combination. So we'll talk about the differences between the 2. Obviously, in a sparring, it's a more dynamic situation. You got to be protecting yourself all the time, hands up, ready to move. And on 1 steps, it's much more formal, rigid, traditional, and you have a stationary target, which you have to be really careful with. So the 2 different challenges, but you can use the same combination. So let's say, for example, one of your favorite sparring combinations might be something like axe kick, jab, cross, round kick. All right, so axe kick, jab, cross, round kick, or outward crescent kick, and jab, cross, round kick. So as a sparring combination, we have to be able to do this moving towards somebody and breaking the distance, jab, cross, round kick. We have to be able to do this fading away from somebody, so somebody who's aggressing on us, fade back, clear, bang, bang, bang. So we have to be able to do it tracking, moving somebody. So imagine my opponent moving this way. So I'm tracking, 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 through a 90-degree turn. So that's an example of using that as a sparring combination. So let's say you want to do the same thing as 1 steps. What are the changes? Well, first of all, in sparring, we have to be fluid, moving, hands up, covering, protecting ourselves with head movement, with foot movement, with angling, with circling, and of course, staying in a compact position as much as possible. 1 step's much more formal. So we're going to change from this kind of technique to very, very traditional technique, where we're pulling our elbow back and we're doing sharp individual moves. So obviously we have to respond to the punch coming at us. So the first thing we're going to do is evade and get out of the way of that, right? So we have to do something to protect ourselves from the punch coming at us. So next what we could do is evade, push the arm down, and so we can safely outward crescent or axe kick over the top, right? So evade, push down, axe. Now if we're at the right distance, we can jab and cross, but we might be too close to round kick, so we may need to pull back and round kick this way, okay? So let's take a look at that again. Evade, right when we need to get this kick off fast so the guy doesn't punch us again. So right when our weight transfers to our back foot, push this down and bring the foot right over the top. So it should look kind of like this. Evade, push, circle. Right? So protect and kick. Then jab, cross. Too close for round kick. We can do a knee strike, but if you want to show off, then back up and round kick to the person's head. Okay, so obviously, same combination, different application. So remember, repetition is the mother of skill, and so the more times we do this, in the more situations we put ourselves in to be able to try this combination safely, then the better we'll get at it. Hope that helps connect 1 steps and sparring combinations so you can practice what you're good at more times. So I know these jokes are just so painful for some of you, but apparently Mason wants me to keep doing them, so here's one from Mason. So, when Mason dropped 2 pickles on the floor, do you know what he heard the little one say to the big one? Deal with it.